Iranian intelligence has revealed a large-scale Israeli assassination plot targeting Iran's foreign minister amid a standoff between the two countries. Iran's foreign ministry advisor Mohammad Hossein Jangbaran said that Tehran's intelligence agencies had foiled a major Israeli assassination plot targeting Iran's foreign minister. The Din newspaper reported on June 20th. The Iranian foreign ministry advisor Mohammad Hossein Jangbaran said that Iran's intelligence agencies had foiled a major Israeli assassination plot targeting Iran's foreign minister Abaraki in Tehran. According to Jangbaran, the plot was thwarted thanks to precise security measures. He described the incident as a large-scale plot. Jangbaran credited Iran's intelligence community with preventing a serious act of aggression that could have occurred in recent days. The information came amid a foreign minister Arashi prepares to participate in important Geneva negotiations with three countries, Germany, France, and Britain, amid the Israel-Iran conflict, climbing up the writing platform X. Mr. Jangbaran directly linked the assassination plot to Mr. Araki's diplomatic cactus, implying that the Israeli government wants to undermine Iran's position through covert violence. Mr. Jangbaran stressed that this threat is real and serious, reflecting the critical nature of the current regional crisis and the symbolic significance of the diplomatic role that Mr. Arachi is playing. Israel has not commented on the information. June 19th, Deputy Chairman of the Russian Security Council Dmitry Medvedev warned Israel not to attack Iran's nuclear facilities amid the Israel-Iran conflict, which has lasted a week and shows no sign of ending, according to the news agency Erion, including. The Israeli defense minister must understand that an attack on a nuclear facility is extra malicious and could lead to a repeat of Chernobyl. Medvedev said in his social media page on June 20th. The CEO of the Russian Nuclear Energy Corporation Rosatom, Alex Lurch, warned that an Israeli attack on Iran's nuclear power plant could lead to a nuclear disaster on a scale equivalent to the Chernobyl or Fukushima disasters. According to TAT, certainly if an attack were carried out on the operating reactor Unit 1, it would be a disaster equivalent to Chernobyl or Fukushima, and this must be prevented by all means. KAGC HEP warned the entire nuclear industry, including the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, that weapons and active nuclear facilities should absolutely not coexist. Chep further stressed that Chep expressed his hope that Israel's political and military leadership would understand that it was necessary to prevent even a mistaken attack on the Buz nuclear power plant. Buz is Iran's only operating nuclear power plant. It is located in the southern Iranian port city of Abu on the Gulf of 34. It was built and operated by Russia's Rosatom Corporation. It was previously held a press conference on the 19th of June. IDF spokesman Brigadier General Fed said that Israel had attacked the Iranian Buz nuclear power plant. According to the Times of Israel, the Air Force is continuing its attacks and increasing its strikes on all the targets according to our conflict target definition. We have struck nuclear facilities in Buz, Isfahan, and Nenin. Will continue to target other facilities. DF said, however. Jidus news agency quoted an IDF military official latter same day as saying that DFIN's statement was erroneous and that the official had only confirmed that Israel had struck Iran's nuclear facilities in Natanz, Isfahan, and RQS. President Donald Trump has left open possibility of dialogue with Tehran and said he would make a decision on whether to launch attacks on Iran within the next 2 weeks. According to White House Press Secretary Carolyn Levitt, according to the Vietnam news agency, based on fact that in the near future there may or may not be a meaningful negotiation with Iran, I will make a decision whether to take action within the next 2 weeks. Ms. Levitt quoted President Trump in a press conference on June 20th. Trump did not rule out the possibility that the United States could launch an attack on Iran. Axios news site reported on June 17th that Trump was seriously considering gender war and possibly launching an attack on Iran's nuclear facilities in recent days. President Trump has made direct threats to Iran demanding a complete surrender and abandonment of its nuclear program amid escalating tensions between Iran and Israel. President Trump has decided to remove Defense Secretary Peter, head and Director of National Intelligence Tun Gabbett, from high-level discussions on the situation in the Middle East. According to NBC News and the Washington Post cited multiple munition officials. According to NBC, Gabb's ouster is believed to be related to her internal and public opposition to the official U.S. and Israel threat. Iran is moving closer to acquiring a nuclear weapon for his part. Mr. Head is also no longer involved in strategic meetings. On Dirty Military Operations, Washington boss said the deployment of more U.S. forces to the Middle East is now being handled by 2 4-star generals instead of the current civilian defense secretary-president. Trump is now said to barreling on a smaller and more experienced group of advisors described as the FIDE. Tier 1 team. This group includes Vice President JDV Secretary of State Marco Rubio, CIA Director John Ratcliffe, and Jen Ken, Vice Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. This group now plays a key role in shaping U.S. foreign policy in Iran, replacing the traditional civilian leadership of defense and intelligentsia. The fifth floor spokesman Sinbano Hasnid reports of Mr. Heed being removed from the discussion group. He confirmed HET spoke to the president multiple times a day and has been with the president in the Situation Room this week. Gabbett also denied rumors of a rift, saying she and Trump shared the same views. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov warned that Washington would be making a serious mistake if it decided to attack Iran, stressing that direct U.S. involvement in the conflict between Iran and Israel would only worsen the situation in the region. Moscow believes that this is a wrong move. Peskov said in an interview with Reuters that this is a step that will inevitably lead to a further escalation and will only further complicate the situation in the region. He further warned that such conflicts could potentially set the entire region on fire, while affirming that Russia remains ready to support any efforts to resolve the crisis. Peskov noted that President Putin is well aware of the entire situation and has the potential to play a mediating role. He also revealed that Putin has talks with both Iranian and Israeli leaders since the conflict broke out. The head of the Kremlin has also made a series of proposals to seek a peaceful solution to the crisis, including gentering Iran's right to nuclear technology for civilian purposes while protecting Israel's security, are proposing frameworks that can be compromised with the participation of all parties, including the U.S., Israel, and Iran, Mr. Putin said at a press conference in June 18th. Tension scene. The region escalated after Israel launched a large-scale air campaign against Iran last week, claiming that Tehran was getting closer to the ability to produce nuclear weapons. Iranians rejected the accusations and retaliated with drone and missile strikes. The two countries have continued to exchange attacks since then.